Hey guys, Dan Blewett here. We're going to talk about different locations to throw your 0-2 curveball. So I've got 4 baseballs set up here, and they're just going to represent probably the best 4 talking points on this location. So when you're 0-2, I preach that you want a zero-sum outcome, which is we're going to eliminate all the randomness, all the luck, which happens when the guy puts the ball in play, right? He could have a swinging bunt, he could hit a blooper, fielder could make an error, you could beat it out, all that stuff, random stuff happens when you put the ball in play. So when we're 0-2 and we're way ahead, we want to try for a strikeout. So to do that, we want to optimize where we throw our 0-2 curveball. So what we're looking for, again, with a zero-sum outcome, and zero-sum means there's either one outcome or the other, there's nothing in between. We're looking for either a swing and a miss or a ball. That's it. We don't want him to foul it off. We don't want it to be possible that he could foul it off. So to do that, we want a pitch that's going to bounce, so it's going to look like a strike as long as possible, but it's going to bounce. So if our catcher can catch it in the air, it's not going to be a zero-sum outcome. He could potentially put that ball in play. But if the pitch bounces, then it's definitely going to be a swing and miss, or it's going to be a called ball, and that's what we're looking for. So in doing that, we have to understand where we want to bounce it to try to maximize our chance of getting that swing and miss. So you see 4 locations here where a ball could possibly bounce. Obviously it could bounce anywhere. But our number 1 location is the point of the plate right here. If you bounce it right around the point of the plate, it's going to look like a strike longest before the catcher has to go down and block it. He's going to block it or catch it exactly as it hits the dirt. If you get back here, about 6 inches longer, this pitch is going to stay in the air a little bit more. The catcher might block it, but he could probably catch it. This pitch is going to be a little bit more in the air when it crosses the plate, and the hitter is going to be able to put that in play. So this is no good. This is our best location. And then every pitch, or every, probably say 6 inches that it moves up farther towards the pitcher, we're going to get fewer and fewer swings because it's going to start to look lower and lower out of the hand. The release trajectory is not going to look like a strike. This one is going to look like a strike the longest. And anywhere on the plate, these are still going to be good. And don't get me wrong, you'll see swings and misses on pitches that hit the plate, that hit in front of the plate, your entire career, even the major league level. But this is going to be the best one, or if you had to pick one curveball to bounce, this is the one, because it's going to look like a strike the longest without him being able to hit it. Up here, this is where this zone from point of the plate to about 6 inches in front is probably the best swinging zone in general. Again, this being the best, and this being the end of that swingable zone. Anything past that is going to really start to look like a ball out of the hand, and you'll only get hitters to swing at it if they're A, terrible, if your curveball is just filthy, I guess, and then C, if they're just guessing and they're just committing to a curveball really, really early. So if you have a ton of velocity, that stuff happens sometimes, or if they're just guessing early, that happens too. But in general, this is where we want to throw it. So this is no good, this is no good, this is your optimal zone, the point to just a little bit in front of the plate where you're going to get most of your swings and misses on your curveball. So with slider, it's a little bit different because it's got lateral breaks, so we're not going to cover that today. Curveballs typically are more up and down depth. So sliders, there's a little bit different rules, but this is a really good overview of where you need to think about spiking that 0-2 curveball.